Hey guys, it's Ty from the Gaming Hub. Now this week we're going to look at a remake, a blast from the past if you will. I'm talking about Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey. Now originally this game came out on the original PlayStation, and now it's been remade for the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, and in my case, PC. So let's take a look at it. Now, I know what you're thinking. Remakes. They're a dime a dozen nowadays. But unlike traditional remakes, this game did something very different. Unlike a lot of companies do these days, they didn't just, take previous content, port it onto the next-gen systems, spray it with a clear coat of high def, have the nerve to call it a brand new game, and then sell it to you again for full price. No. Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey, new and tasty, is quite literally a new and tasty game. It's a new game that's been rebuilt from the ground up. Okay? Every single level, every single cinematic, the soundtrack, even the voice acting, it's been redone. This essentially is a brand new video game. I have personally not seen this done for a remake since Resident Evil that came out, or should I say re-came out for the GameCube once upon a time, okay? This game, which I've always regarded as the king of all platforming games, because this is not just simply jumping from one platform to another. There's puzzle solving, and it's really tough because there's often time limits or security you have to avoid. In every single level there's some sort of danger you gotta get past, and on top of that, all the little secret nooks and crannies have been redone. Some of them are in the exact same location as they were in the original game on PlayStation 1, or in some cases there's some new locations for secrets, which is awesome. Plus, on top of that, every single secret location, every single level has been redone. So if you expect this to be just a simple shot-for-shot remake, you're wrong, okay? Because everything has to be redone and reapproached with a new strategy. This is great because I played all the original Oddworlds. I loved them, and I thought there's nothing this game could do that I haven't seen before. But you know what? It gave me a lot of surprises, and all the painstaking detail that went into recreating this game. You could tell that the creators of this game really honored the original source material, and as a gamer, I appreciate that. This is amazing. I mean, it's all been brought up to date with a 3D look because the original PlayStation game was 2D. Abe, he looks great. All his abilities are the same. They didn't really do any real tinkering with his skills. The only real thing that's different about the main character, Abe, is that one shot won't kill you anymore. Yeah, when you do your little chant, you'll see this little infinite sign of birds float over his head. That represents his health bar. So you can actually take a couple of hits and not die, which is good. But if you jump on a landmine or something like that, yeah, dead. And just like the original game, you have infinite lives, which is good because, as the game brain said once upon a time, you're gonna need them. Now, story, it's essentially the same thing. You are a slave and you're trying to escape the confines of ruptured farms where you're forced to work by the evil corporate entity known as the Galeckans. And what made Abe leave in the first place was that he was going to be, along with the rest of his kind, the Mudokans, turned into the base meat product for a freaking snack. Essentially, his entire race was going to be grounded up and transformed into a snack food for the rest of the world because their primary selling product, crab cakes and scrab cakes and paramite pies, they're running out of meat because they've almost farmed these two species to the brink of extinction, which really throws like a real life lesson in your face about it. It's not preachy, but it shows that, yeah, this is what happens when you kill species, and the greedy corporate element really steps in and will do something that you would not expect. But I'm not going to say they're going to, a corporate entity is going to start farming human meat in real life, but still, the lesson of this game really does speak for itself. And Abe, as the unlikely hero of this whole thing, has to go on a journey of self-discovery because initially he's just trying to save his own life. That's it. He can, if he wants to, or if you want to, ignore saving Mudokons, but just a little spoiler alert for you guys. If you do not go around trying to save at least half of the Mudokons and Ruptured Farms, which is 99, so you have to save at least 46. Yeah. No, not 99. Is it 99? Shit, I don't even remember. No, you're going to have to save at least 55 Mudokons because you can't get half of 99. My bad. Terrific math skills. So, each puzzle is, in some cases, tougher than the original game, but then a lot of areas were made easier than the previous entry, which robs you, the gamer, a sense of accomplishment. But whatever, you have to take the good with the bad. This game is still an awesome package that really gets the job done, and it's still creepy in a lot of ways, like when you have to run through the Paramite cave. Oh, jeez. And I hate spiders, and these things are spider-type creatures. It scares the crap out of me when they start rappelling down on their webs and they chase after you. Yeesh! Forget about it. So when you're running through this little puzzle maze, trying at the same time learn the map as you run through it, it really scares the crap out of you. And like I said, it just really feels rewarding when you beat the tougher challenges, but it kind of sucks when you breeze through the easier challenges. But, you know, all in all, I'd say this game's a really tough, really good package. The controls are tight, story progression is just like the first one, so there's some slow parts, but it really all comes together in a definitive, awesome package. So I say, yeah, good game. Okay, well, you heard the testimony, now it's time for the verdict. Like I said, this game brings back a lot of nostalgia for me, and it wasn't like the typical, you know, rank and file generic remakes that you see so many times in today's world. No, this was literally a rebuilt game, and it was really rewarding. I think the best steal for this game would have to be on Steam if you're a PC player, so you don't even have to pay full price for this, which is good. A little give back to you, the gamer. And on top of that, it just, honestly, it was a great game. It's not a perfect game. There are some faults. Like I said, some areas were easier than the previous game for the original PlayStation. But all in all, I mean, my one true complaint was a couple of the story moments in the cinematics were redone. Some of the most hilarious parts in the original game were changed, and I honestly felt that was unnecessary because you don't mess with perfection. You know, there was really no need to do that. But you know what? Still, great game, and it had a satisfying conclusion. Assuming you save enough Mudokons, or else if you want to get the bad ending, then don't save anyone. Be a dick. It's all good. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to give you my honest opinion. I think it's going to have to be a solid 7.5 out of 10. Yep, 7.5 out of 10. Like I said, it's not a perfect game. It's got a couple faults, but you know what? It's still great. 7.5 might seem a little low for my usual ratings, but that's because I played the original game. If you're new to this game and you never played the original, then you might rank it as 8.5 out of 10. But no, for me, because I played the original, 7.5 out of 10. Okay, and that about wraps up. So thanks a lot for tuning into another great episode of the Gaming Helm. Hope you enjoy it, and you know what? We'll see you next time. Alright. Take her easy.